So what's up, y'all? We're about to get off into some deep stuff. How we gonna pack catheters? And of course the bowel and bladder program is very important, especially if you're traveling in a wheelchair like me. So you gotta carefully think, because if you don't pack enough, you're gonna run out. And if you know like me, that don't feel good. You know what I'm saying? If you can't go to the bathroom, you know that, hey, you're looking funny, and doing some crazy stuff, that's probably unclean. So we're gonna jump straight into it. Now, as far as the catheters go, we on a 7-day cruise. So if you got a 7-day cruise, what you want to look at is how many times you go a day. So most people they cath maybe 6 times a day, right? So you take that 6. All right, if it's a 7-day cruise, to pack you some extra, you add a day on, right? So instead of it be 7, it'll be 8. So you want to multiply 6 times 8. So 6 times 8 give you 48, right? So that'll give you some extra on the back end to pack with. Now, me personally, I go 8 times a day because I drink a lot of water. I gotta stay hydrated because I gotta move around. The muscle gotta have that hydration, right? So I'm gonna do 8 times 8. 8 times 8 is 64. So I'm gonna pack 64 catheters. I already got some up in here. Let's start counting these. 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. All right. So that put us at like, what? Roughly, maybe 55. Right? So you put 55 in there, that's you gonna pack. You'll put that in your suitcase. Now, normally we carry a book sack with us. So you'll put the rest, the remaining 64 from there in there. So if you're gonna put 54 in here, put your extra 10 more in your book sack. And that way you'll have some while you carry or when you're traveling somewhere. All right. So then that's how you do your catheters. Whoops. I know y'all like 64 catheters. Man, that's a lot. It is. So what I do is I use these little vacuum bags. Right? You want to make sure you get a big enough bag so when you suck the air out of it, it lays flat. All right? And flat enough to go into my luggage. All right, now I'll make some more room for my other stuff. Now, I gotta find a little pump. Alright, got the little pump. Screw that. Screw this on top of that. Make sure it's straight. Alright. There we go. And so guys, just like that. There's a lot of pumping. The bag stay flat though. You don't want to take up too much room in your luggage. Alright, this next thing, you can say it's kind of case sensitive. Because a lot of people don't talk about that bowel and bladder program, but you got to keep it real. And I do believe in transparency. If you suffer from paralysis, you're not able to control your bladder or your bowel the way you normally do. But when it comes to bowel programs, we have animals that you take, and like you have to pack them up. If I put mine in a little Ziploc bag, make sure they're all together. And of course you got to do it on a schedule. It's best to do it at the same time every day. So however long your trip is, that determines how many you bring with you. And make sure you have your gloves and all your safety equipment to make sure you stay sterile and clean. All right. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. Cool thing. Even your clothes. I put my clothes in there too. That saves a lot of room. We've been through a lot of stuff. Packed up a whole bunch of things. I'm ready for the trip, man. I'm kind of excited. I don't know about you, but let's get it.